we knew the Broncos were going to be looking for some help at edge rusher. They need some proven depth because you go to Bradley Chubb, still kind of compromised, still not quite back to 100%, although Vic Fangio provided an encouraging update on that front today for what it's worth. He said Chubb woke up just feeling better today, feeling different. They worked him a lot more than they had in previous days, and he handled it okay, and they expect to give him a little bit more in tomorrow's practice and so on and so forth. So that's good. But beyond Bradley Chubb, who's not quite back to 100%, Zach, you got Malik Reed, and then you've got Jerry Attachu, and then on the practice squad, the rookie 7th-round pick who's just still marinated. He's not quite ready for NFL primetime, Derek Tuska. So we knew the Broncos are going to have to go off roster. We talked about some options on last night's show, and probably the number one in the heart of Broncos country was Clay Matthews. And it seems to be, Zach, it was the number one in the heart of John Elway as well, because the Broncos quickly got in touch with the Matthews camp and talked some contract, talked some prices, some costs, and it didn't shake out. They could not come to an agreement. One thing that I thought was really interesting, though, and I'll see if I can find the statement that the agent provided. I don't know. I'll see if I can find that. But basically, they couldn't come to an accord, and it got a little bit messy because Adam Schefter reported, quote, Denver expressed interest in signing former Rams and Packers linebacker Clay Matthews, but was told he is, quote, not going to play, close quote, per source. Matthews would have been a strong replacement for the injured Von Miller. And then Clay Matthews, quote, tweets Schefter saying, I never said this, Adam Schefter. We recently had communication with the Broncos, but when we're unable to come to an agreement. And then his agent, Matthews' agent, absolutely went after Schefter, lambasting him on Twitter. What was your reaction to that whole tweet storm?
First of all, I trust Schefter because he cut his teeth in the Denver market. So he has sources in Dove Valley, and they're legitimate sources. I would not doubt this is the case. This is how things are, though, when it's a high-profile player and his name is kind of dragged and he wants to clap back against what he perceives to be fake news. Let me tell you something, though, Chad. About the Broncos not signing Clay Matthews, this is a blessing in disguise. The man is washed. He's 4 now? I mean, 34. He's older, and do you really want a player who you are not sure whether he's retired or not? Do you want that guy starting opposite Bradley Chubb, filling in for Von Miller? I certainly don't. I wouldn't mind a guy like Terrell Suggs, just someone more capable. Clay Matthews never really was that great. I think he got a lot more acclaim because he started in Green Bay. I mean, he wasn't this Hall of Fame level pass rusher. Terrell Suggs, though, I think is a borderline Hall of Fame kind of guy. So that would have been my choice. I just don't like Clay Matthews, and I'm actually glad this deal fell through.